A young man and I made friends on Facebook 2 days ago, and it's been on my mind and I can't get it out of my mind. I want to share it with you. I want to read some of the thread of our dialogue. Pretty handsome guy, muscular. He's from Egypt. This guy learned English by watching television. Pretty cool. And I said, "Is it safe where you are now?" He says, "Not very safe. Here we're going into big protests in front of the Israeli embassy at Cairo." I said, "I'll pray for your safety. And the consulate at Alex," sorry my bad spelling. Hey, this is his second language. It's my first. I'll forgive all that bad spelling. So what we want to do here is cut all the relationship with Israel and remove the flag from the embassy and the consulate and put the Palestinian flag. And I said, "The Palestinians need our love." And he said, "Yes, and need us to take a step." And that's what we're doing here. Many of us went 3 days ago and tried to cross the borders, and our army won't let us in. Yes, and guess what our army said to us? They told us after the election they'll recruit 3 million young men who's willing to get to Palestine and free it, and train them for 8 months, and let them in Palestine and give them weapons and everything. And I said, beware of Israel. They're a tiger with money. I hope a settlement is reached before more violence. Yes, I know. You know, Brett, and I guess you already know that it's wrote in Quran that the best soldiers in earth and the finest is the Egyptians. And a good offense is the best defense, I said. Good armies should never have to fight. True. Just exist and cause others to respect them. But he says, but to make peace, you have to use violence. Yes, but those murderers, you can't deal with them like that. We had enough of making peace with them, but they never respected. It's time to take a real action, don't you think? My heart wishes for another avenue. I don't know. I understand you, Brett, but if you know what's happening here, you won't say that. If you live there, you'd say kill them all. You don't have to go through what they go through each day and fight and lose their relatives. I admit it. I am safe, so it's easy for me to be so calm. And they tear down their houses. Yes, it is. And I am safe too. But we are all brothers and sisters, and my eyes be in tears when we see something on TV like that, and I get real angry. Me too. And I want to defend my brothers and sisters. Rage never makes good choices, but I will fight to defend my tribe too. Would you make a video about this for my channel? Sure, my friend. And I can give you an exclusive video I took myself. It's not on the web yet, during the protests, and while everyone had to protect their house with any weapon he got and stand in the streets all day taking shifts because our police let all the prisoners escape and they're robbing houses and taking everything and killing people, and there was no police at the time. With all that strife in your homeland, it seems a poor time to reach out to Palestine. Yes, I know, but we all put ourselves in their position. Can't Egypt stabilize and get strong first? That's what the army told us. After the election and everything be stable, they'll recruit and train and go in there. Yes, we have something called shahid. You know what that means? And I said, to watch? No. Shaheed means the ones who die for defending his religion or his family or his people or Islam or his brothers or sister in Islam. You know what God rewards him? With straight to heaven. And he can take 70 or of his relatives to straight heaven with him and be with our prophet. That's what we all want. That's why a Palestinian guy put explosives around his waist and go explode himself among Israeli soldiers. And there'd be a smile on his face. We don't have the fear. We don't have the fear they have. Fear of losing their lives. We'd be so damn happy if we lost it for something like that. Do you understand me? We want that. But life is for the living here, to take care of each other. That's why a small kid throw a rock at a tank and he doesn't fear it or anything. Yes, but his murderers doesn't apply that. Yes, these kids, they know if they died, they'll be shaheed. And we all want that. Martyr? What? I don't get it. Martyr, right? That is English for shaheed. Yes, yes. That's it. If you looked it up and seen what the reward that God will grant us for being a shaheed, you'll understand. You'll want to be one. You want to know something else? The shaheed, buried with his blood and his clothes that he died in it. And no one can touch him or take anything off or anything. And they bury him like that. You want to know something else? And you can ask about that or look that up too, because I seen it with my own eyes and smelled it. The shaheed, after he dies. And I'm talking about the shaheed, only his blood have the most beautiful smell you can ever smell. It's called mesk. And he get buried like that. I wish everyone know what we're going through. And not listen to the media that brainwash them. You know, we're just young men, want to make a difference, and everyone want this blood shatter to stop. And we say to ourselves, it has to stop. We have to do something. We can't just watch. I like this guy. He's a sweet young man. And there's a lot more to our dialogue than that. I wish and hope so much more for him. I like to think that God would respect someone giving up his life to stand up for a greater cause. But why give up your life if you don't have to? There must be a way to stand up for your cause that doesn't cause you to leave the planet. Because I think we're down here on this planet to work it out here. Let me know what you think.